What is up, fellow RPG fanatics? It is I, Carrie Martell, the RPG fanatic, doing a video I haven't done in a while, playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV. Don't get as much time to play anymore, as I'm very busy, but it's, it's Sunday, so, actually I guess it's Monday, wow. Shit. Anyway, I'm going to do an expert duty relay. It's going to be one of 3 different dungeons: Hullbreaker Isle, Tam Terra, Deep Croft, or Stone Vigil. No idea what it's going to be, but since I'm a tank, it's going to be a pretty fast entry. Tank's a paladin. There's only one other tanky class, which is warrior, and not a lot of people like to play the tanks, so we pretty much have instant rolls. Not really sure which dungeon it's going to be, but I have been relaxing for a bit with some woodchuck hard cider, amber flavor, so I am slightly intoxicated. So let's see how my tanking goes when I am slightly drunk. As soon as the frickin' PlayStation 3 actually loads anyway. I guess I need to get a PS4 in the next 3 months or something. Still not giving myself a salary, so I'm not putting any money into my own videos. Everything's going to the YouTube network, Power Up TV. Actually, earlier today I just edited a video announcing who was going to win the green screen contest for director. So I just paid some. I just bought a $130 green screen and lighting kit for one of our partners, which is Derpy Lion. So this dungeon seems to be Stone Vigil hard mode. As you can see, there's a lot of soldiers here, which are not going to go into the dungeon with us, unfortunately. That would make too much sense. Hi all. Oh, I'm still freaking loading. This is not too challenging of a dungeon, to be honest. Let's see what kind of gear my guys have. Everybody seems to be pretty good. Oh, he has a wave. Hey, it's 95. It's not so bad. It's 80. The archer's a little low, but what the hell? I'm sure that we'll manage. Alright. Let's just hope that he's smart enough to do AoE. Area of effect attacks. Well, this is not a dungeon that you can speedrun, unfortunately. Enemies just do too much damage, and there's too many patrols that run around. I would have a difficult time keeping all the aggro. Hopefully my mic's not picking up my button presses too much. Seems our Dragoon has decided to attack a different target. Like, I should be marking them, I guess, but people should just freaking know that if I'm not facing that monster, I'm probably not attacking it. So they shouldn't focus fire on it. They should just spam AoE, but whatever. This is going to be one of those runs where we got a noob archer, but it's alright. We'll manage. I'll bring this whole room here in a sec. As long as the Dragoon over there doesn't fucking pull aggro. This is pretty much what it's like to be a high-level tank. You just do my little Halone 3-hit combo rotation and spam flash, which does absolutely no fucking damage. I have no idea why Square decided that the only, or the primary, I should say, area effect threat generation ability should deal no damage for paladins, but it can do damage for warriors. They have overpower, and I mean, I don't have a high-level warrior, but a warrior's pretty medium-sized range of levels. Let's hope that these guys are not stupid. Of course, that fucking Dragoon out there. No, it wasn't the Dragoon, was it? It was somebody else. It was the fucking healer. Use cover on him. I'm trying to keep all the aggro from the AoE. Oh my god. It's making my life a little bit harder than it should be. So the reason why I bring them over there, there's that wall there, right? So with the line of sight, and they're all melee type enemies, if I go behind that wall, they all come like really neatly into a big, you know, circle around me. And it makes it easier for the area effect attacks to hit them all. So that's why I do that. I'm not sure if other tanks do that or not, but that's what I fucking do, because it just makes it go a lot faster. Give me this giant fucking dragon comes out here. I'm not sure why he did that. Let me get some flashes off. This dungeon's pretty passive, actually. I mean, compared to a lot of their dungeons they had in the last patch, it was pretty mild. Pretty easygoing, nothing really challenging. There's no speed runs, so there's less chance of, you know, DPS or healers, you know, letting me die. Oh my god, it's not attacking the one I was attacking. Whatever, he's about to die anyway. Problem with Paladin design. This is a problem I've seen in a lot of older MMOs too, and I really don't understand why Final Fantasy XIV in the year 2013 is still making this damn mistake. But in order to build up threat with Paladin, you basically have to do a 3-hit combo. And it's the very last ability. Oh, great. This guy needs to be AFK. The very last ability. So I got Fast Blade, and I got Savage Blade, and I got Rage of Halone. Rage of Halone, this ability right here, it's flashing. That's the ability that actually generates a lot of threat. Fast Blade, Savage Blade don't really do shit. Otherwise, I need to use Flash. And that's my area effect attack, right? And of course there's Circle of Scorn, which kind of, sort of generates some threat. I mean, it's better than nothing. And it puts a dot on the enemies, so the problem is, to build sufficient threat, I have to basically do 2 moves that don't generate a lot of threat, and then 1 move that generates a bunch. That's just dumb. Like, it's hard to do a burst of threat. The only way to do it is to have Circle of Scorn in there, because Circle of Scorn can be instantly cast. Oh. It's just kind of dumb. I would not have designed a tank this way. I definitely wouldn't have made his primary AoE effect to not do any damage. That's just freaking stupid. The main problem with Paladins is that they're pretty much a single target class. There's very limited AoE damage abilities. I mean, Circle of Scorn does like normal attack damage on a bunch of enemies around me. It's normal attack damage, right? It's just really antiquated tank design. And, I mean, generally doesn't hurt because the other DPSs usually know what they're doing. But sometimes I'll have some DPS that just don't know their rotations, and fights just take so much longer. And it irritates me because I'm out here, you know, I did like 179 points of damage on that fucking dude. I'm basically doing slightly better than auto attack damage. Anyway, for this fight, I basically just need to keep this guy to the wall as much as possible. He'll run between the room, you know, and the DPS need to take down the adds while I keep the boss and his AoE, his rake, just aimed at me. And this wall. This is not a very hard fight. I'm not sure why I tried stunning. I should have known better. This guy doesn't stun. Sometimes I forget which bosses stun, which can be stunned. Most bosses can't be stunned though. I guess somebody's letting one of the ads. Yeah, they're not taking down those ads as fast as they should be. Yeah, the Dragoon is kind of focused on the boss. So our undergeared archer is trying to take down the ads by himself. That's special. Yeah, you guys better start running behind that boss. Oh, he's almost dead. Gorynich, apparently, is his name. Alright, I got 20 Mythology tomes, which are used to buy shit. Minimum is crafting reagent. It kind of sells for a couple thousand on the marketplace. Nothing special. Very rarely, item level 80 stuff will drop here, but not that commonly. Which just kind of sucks because the armor here actually looks pretty cool. And for trying to gear my alts, it's useful, or my alternate jobs, I should say. Plus my retainer. Retainers are NPCs. If you don't know anything about Final Fantasy 14. They're NPCs that will go and do stuff for you. Sell your stuff originally, but now they can actually go out and gather items for you and go on quests and stuff. And you have to gear them. They all have classes that level up. And I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but it's something that most people don't do because of the difficulty involved. But 3 of my 4 retainers, they're miners. And only one of them is a tank. And one of them's a gladiator. So some of my older gear I've given to that retainer. The other ones are crafters, basically gatherers. And most people don't do that because it's harder to get gathering gear than it is to get the PvE gear. So it's much easier for me to get gear for my gladiator than it is for my miners. It's more expensive. But I did that because I really hate gathering resources. Like it's just really fucking boring. So I just I pay my retainers to go do it. This guy here has this ability called Dragon's Blood, and it lets him transform into a fucking dragon. And I don't want that to happen, so I need to stun him and kill his ass. So that does not happen. Alright. It's not that he's like ridiculously harder as a dragon. It's just not necessary. He just spams the stupid shriek attack that hits a whole party. So I don't like that. Still not attacking the right people. Another thing that I don't like about tanks, right? The provoke ability doesn't work like you would expect provoke to work from any other game. Provoke doesn't make the enemy attack you. What it does is it makes you the top of the threat chart for that enemy. It doesn't have any of this additional effect that like requires the enemy to attack you for a certain duration. It just puts you at the top of the threat table. And the trouble with that is that if any other enemy hits that enemy, if any other player in your party hits that enemy, they'll go to the top, or they can go very easily to the top of the table and overwhelm you, especially if they're far away. Like, what I usually have to do is I have to provoke and then throw my shield at the enemy if they're like hitting the healer or a ranged DPS or something, and then hope that ranged DPS is smart enough to stop DPSing that ad and let me regain aggro. Because if they still like keep wailing on that enemy, it's not going to come back. A single shield throw is not enough to build sufficient threat to keep that ad on me. So it's kind of frustrating. Provoke just needs to have like a, you know, force attack me for like 3 or 4 seconds effect, and it would be a lot easier to use. Save a lot of headaches. It's not a poorly designed class overall. It's just there's certain things that I would not have designed this way. I just wouldn't have done it. Are they already messing with that? They're already messing with the cannons, really? Guys, I'm trying to kill this fucker over here who does the AoE effect. Or AoE attack. Jesus Christ. Making my life harder. Now, and this isn't like a boss or anything, I would say. This is just like an event in the dungeon. There's this dragon that's gonna like come over the side, and you have to shoot him with a crossbow and crap like that. But every time you shoot him with the crossbow, these fucking monsters will come and spawn from both sides, so I have to pull them onto me. Which means that I have to manage my mana for flashing the entire duration of this fight. I can't just go crazy with my flashes. I have to manage it. So there's a lot of resource management involved in this game. And I've run this dungeon enough times that I'm kind of used to, you know, what I have to do. I kind of know what's up. Oh, come on, really? That's another issue, right? If some monster fucking attacks me, and I'm trying to get somebody else, it fucking changes my redirect of my target to the monster that attacked me, rather than the monster that's far away. That really pisses me off. I hate when it fucking does that. Alright, that sequence is down. On to the next portion of the dungeon. Isn't that hard? Just need to kill this Jura Avis, whatever the fuck that's supposed to stand for, monster. This dragon. Does this strident scream crap. I don't like he's putting stone skin on me. There's a lot of healers like, oh my god, we need your stone skin. The problem with stone skin is that it's literally gone in less than a second, because it does like 10% of my total HP. Okay, for this dungeon, or this boss, I should say, there's this thing that's going to come down into the area and blacks us away, and then we have to run to the Bertha cannons, and then shoot him, plus shoot the ads. And every now and then he'll try to do an AoE effect attack, and we have to stun his ass. And I had a really hard time with this originally because of the controls in PlayStation 3. Basically what I have to do is I have to hit the Iron Kiss, read up the target, and then go like this. Just hit the X key. Oh crap. Alright, there's a stun. Like, for the longest time I tried to keep my hotbar up, and that wasn't working. So anyway, this is basically the battle. It's already halfway. Oh, come on. And he'll come at one of these guys. Try to kill the ads. Stun his ass. Kill the ads. Kill his ass. Oh boy. Ah, he's coming at me. Then I have these fucking ads that are gonna come at me. Try to destroy my Bertha. He's almost dead. Hey guys, it'd be awesome if you would get this shit off of me. Alright. Managed to squeak by on that. Finally some gear. Earrings of the Divine Warrior. And this is Vitality Parry. Whatever. I really don't need this shit. I've got better earrings. Drink some woodchuck hard cider. And I won the Minium. I'm not even sure what Minium is. But whatever. It sells for like a couple thousand. Alright, let's use one of these buffs. There's a couple different of these guys. Seems like our archer is somehow getting killed, so I'll throw on a cover. I think that cover, I'm not positive on this, but I think that when they hit an enemy or a player that has cover on it, I actually build threat from it. I think that happens. I'm not positive. I've heard it. What I do know is that I absorb their damage for a couple seconds, so it buys some time for them to correct themselves and let me get the aggro. Okay. On to the next. Like, they have this whole fucking army out there, but they only send, like, 4 people in. They're like, Warriors of Light, you need to come kill the fucking dragons. And we're like, yeah, we can do that. We'll take out this whole army. Totally. Ugh. Design of dungeons is always so nonsensical anyway. It's like, so we have this whole fort, right? This whole base. Can you imagine if like an invasion force of like 4 people came in? Why wouldn't you send the entire base at those 4 people and just completely overwhelm them? Rather than, you know, just like, oh, I'm doing my patrol over here and I don't see these people down the hall, I'm just gonna walk away. What the hell? Like, it doesn't make any sense how these enemies behave. They have to like literally be within like 5 feet of them for them to notice that we're here. They can't hear their buddies getting slaughtered in the next, you know, down the hall. There's no alerts that, hey, we're being invaded. We should probably send all of our fucking bosses to go kill these motherfuckers. Nah, they're just gonna wait for us to come to them. And my fucking, come on, healer. Really? Really? Did he res himself? Really? He's gonna walk all the way back? I could have res his ass. Cause we're gonna kill this motherfucker. I can go invincible for a couple seconds. Whatever. I'm not even sure why that dragon went at him. He must have had some heal over time effect on me. Some hot. Some people would say sorry, but I'm not going to say sorry. Because he should have healed his ass. Okay, so there's this guy right here. I need to run through and interrupt his shit. I'm not really sure why he's getting attacked. He must be doing something that he shouldn't be doing. Did we lose our dragon? That's weird. We lost one of our DPSs. I guess we got a new fucking dragoon. Well, I'm not sure why. Whatever. Alright, we're at the final fucking boss. This guy is a pain in the ass. Well, not really a pain in the ass. He's not conventional. He does not have an aggro table. And he splits into, like, there's a second one that appears. I'm not sure if he splits necessarily, but there's a second one that appears. This asshole right here. He's all like, hey man, what's up? Okay. So basically you just do shitloads of DPS on him and that's it. Like, it's one of the weirdest boss fights. Honestly, it's one of the weirdest boss fights because there's no aggro table and there's no mechanic other than do shitloads of damage. Like, there's nothing to interrupt. You just focus fire on this motherfucker and take his ass down, and then take down the other one. And that's it. It's just weird. It's like, it kind of feels like they just sort of like said, fuck it, we don't want to bother with any mechanics, so let's just get rid of the aggro table, give him a couple different abilities, and just let everybody fucking wail on him. Like, nothing can be interrupted. You just do shitloads of damage to him. I don't know where our fucking healer is, but he's out of range of my cover. He's way out of the range of my cover. Alright, one's down. Let's get this one. I don't remember if I can blind him or not. I guess blind cam used on him. Not that it makes a lot of difference. Might as well limit break him. Let's see if the dragon's smart enough to know they need to limit break. I guess not. Whatever. I guess I'll use limit break now. Alright. This battle's over. Alright, and I got an achievement, Dungeon Master. Ooh! Alright, so that was Stone Vigil hard mode. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Hoorah! See if I got anything decent. Probably not. It's probably just some bullshit. Give me like a Coke or something. Commendation, or healer's already left. Oh yeah, it's a minimum. Oh boy. Oh, that's what I fucking want. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoy this video. And, yeah. Let's do another one.